and a really, really well-played set on all ends. But we've got to pivot to yet more games. And a quick bracket update for everybody. So of our top seeds, of our seeds that have bounties, Justinbyleth is still in losers. Haven is out. Peanut is in losers. Squid Plumber out. And MPG is in losers. The rest are sitting pretty in winners. But these two, if Justinbyleth is able to win, not only will he secure a spot in top 8, he will also secure a bounty for himself. Nice. So an interesting way and an interesting kind of development as we stick to Battlefield. And if there's any matchup that you want to stay as far away from your opponent as possible, this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, it's certainly like how he had to fight against Yoshio. You sort of feel like, oh, he'll have a lot easier time getting in close. The up B shove off there will send Peanut plummeting down on first stock. And you think with that the respect of, oh, I don't have to deal with projectiles, I'm certainly a lot more poised to show off what Byleth can do. But again, you're just taking it to two extremes. The extreme projectile heaviness of Samus is just met entirely on the opposite side of that coin with the up close and hermit boxing mentality of Little Mac. You're fighting an uphill battle one way or the other, and I mean,
you could argue that many of these, regardless as Little Mac, like you're always going to be having a tough time. Oh, that KO punch barely whiffing. That is the X factor that Little Mac is sporting, and you rarely see Peanut pull the trigger unless he's absolutely certain. Getting the wrong hit of down tilt there maybe, and twice over, misjudging where his down tilt is sending, and those type of combos are going to be tough to swallow if you end up missing. The dare boost getting stuffed. Goodbye, so long. We'll see you again next stock if this stock goes well. And if you're Justinbyleth, you're not even considering dropping the stock you have now with the down
oh my gosh.
air ready and prepped after these neutral combos. No jump. Nothing doing there.
I mean, yeah, he's doing exactly what he needs to, just putting up all of those hits. Up B, going to silence that second stock of Justinbyleth. But right now, Peanut really having to pick up the pieces because he's been forced out to that left and right side, and just being there of Byleth has just been such a wall to climb over. Multi-hit, just a barrier around the character you're going up against. It is just so hard the way that Justinbyleth really tracks with it as well.
Mini boss.
But stage control right now going the way of Peanut. We could see it swing. Yep.
We're seeing KO punch linger for a good long while.
But at
You're
26,
gone.
you mean?
Oh, he didn't pull the trigger.
Well, yeah, I think he's maybe wanting a little bit more damage. He gets
It kills at 20! And he lost it. That's a big opportunity. That was sweet spot as well. You are able to make it back. But Peanut, the fact that you lose that combo, that potential for a KO punch there is a big dividend for sure. For just the pure mentality on Justinbyleth's part.
I like how still
that's
close.
it.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
Holy, he dropped the potential finisher a little bit earlier, but
I mean, this man's got finisher for days. Like,
well, he dropped the finisher at 20, but he played it out. Right. Like the pure, results factor of like, hey, I have KO punch, but that's not my game plan. No. My game plan is to play around these platforms, and that's what really impresses me with Peanut. Yeah. You would think, oh, Little Mac on Battlefield, I'm going to that top platform and I am chilling. But Peanut's movement on Battlefield with the utility of having being able to use your tilts as anti-airs almost or as air-to-airs is just such a huge benefit to his game plan, and the recoveries to boot, just good for Little Mac, which is still not great, but hey, he's making it back quite more often than you would like if you're opposing Little Mac.
For sure, yeah. It's definitely why he is the best Little Mac in the world. And much like you said with the platforms, I was researching
crying right now.
I was researching him on SSB Wiki last night. He's like, oh, most Little Macs, they find disadvantage on stage, not Peanut. Essentially, was the near statement, and then it alluded to how he gets those air dodge landing onto those platforms in order to just keep that constant pressure, no escape, just brute mentality that Peanut brings with this character. And basically feeding the same way right now, Justinbyleth very sparse to find this potential edge guard situation even though Peanut right now has not given him an iota of it as he finally goes in with that 1-2 finisher on that stock. And with 83 damage accrued, this still up-close character, we're still going to see him fiend for a lot of hits, and another cheeky up B will still leave Justinbyleth guessing how he is going to edge out this very, paradigm-shifting Little Mac here.
Oh, that up B could result in a stock here. The commitment, a huge commitment, in fact, from our mid-K Leo here, Justinbyleth getting a pretty big whiff, and now Peanut is just getting to groove on the ground again, catching the neutral get up with that rapid jab, playing just with this massive burst range into the jump haymaker. Does not find the stock though, and oh wow, he went for it all, and it's still safe enough, missing barely the spacing off the pushback from Little Max individually. Really strong hits, gave him just enough room to throw out that down smash and have a whiff on the jabs. Unfortunate for Peanut, who is still looking and still cooking, but definitely behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, right now struggling to land, but
okay.
When he
all
lands,
right,
and if he has an inch of ground control, he has basically 99% more of that inch that he needs in order to take stocks. And now 52, and watch that KO bar like you alluded to before. It is 3 little notches away, now 1 notch away, till we see an potential explosive finisher. Will get silenced yet again with his recovery back on stage. Now it fights back.
I knew it. Oh my god, I was just thinking it. One of the biggest things that Justinbyleth has been doing has been reliant on shield into something else, like a shield jump, shield drop shield for parry, like something that always started with shield, because getting grabbed by Little Mac doesn't matter. But KO punch going through shield gave the confidence for Peanut to let it rip, but it just turned out to be the sealing of his fate for that game. As soon as you get put in disadvantage once as Little Mac, it can turn into this cascade failure of your game plan, because you just don't get to touch the ground again.
No, yeah, Sisyphus and that ever-rolling down boulder is certainly something to keep in respects here. As again, it's just a veritable push, an internal push for Justinbyleth right now, but he is sitting fairly well against Peanut. Very surprising, at least for the on-paper matchup. And Peanut resorting maybe not to that top platform anymore, but small battlefield, pretty much all the same respects. Not wanting to give him a secondary escape option in that top platform, maybe where Peanut is commanding a lot more on those first 2 left and right wings. We'll see if this is the advantage that he needs to fight back and claim this do or die round 3 here.
Oh my lord! These loser side top 8s qualifiers have been stressful.
Oh yes.
We are watching players duke it out for their lives, because it is their lives, and you want to make sure that you are defeating the mid allegations and making it to top 8 here. And Peanut, no jump, no way to make it back. That nair excellently placed from the part of Justinbyleth. Let's see if Peanut, once again behind in stock, can find a way to make it back. But that nair again from ledge, and the down air too. Justinbyleth is out for blood, and he's ready to close it out on anybody that he can see. That up B will do it.
How? Okay, small battlefield of all things. That lower platform's still going to be able to take out with the up B. And now Peanut still not letting up off that gas pedal, realizing that, Justinbyleth is able to just approach with nair and just cut off that approaching option that Peanut has relied on. And again, sent out to that side, just a huge crux for Justinbyleth's options. And another crux will be silencing that KO before it has potential. And there it goes yet again. Another boon going the way of Justinbyleth. And the dwindling respects of the potential win for Peanut just ebbing away a lot, just falling by the wayside here.
Yeah. Peanut has been doing, getting the roll in and finding the haymaker after. Super good coverage on the part of Peanut, who's done an amazing job at making Justinbyleth want to rely on aerials to deflect Peanut's pressure. And Little Mac, I don't know I'm pretty sure everybody knows that at this point, that super armor go dummy.
It's like he heard you almost right there. but with that super armor in tow, it'll still make it 1-1, but it was 30 damage with that super armor move, and just climbing ever further, 78 damage piled on, and now with that stage control, again, a simple nair, though, is all it takes to break that armor that Peanut has in terms of holding down that stage control that is so pivotal for his advances and for
Well, he was right.
Yeah.
He covered it with the down smash, but the down tilt came in just in time. And now with that down tilt haymaker, it will do it. Peanut will walk away with that set, and a super ferocious fist bump there from Justinbyleth. Really, really tough played, but that ending of that game, it's got to be a misspacing. Like, no way do you go for side B on stage and think you're going to play around Little Mac's burst range with a large, but not that huge button.
Yeah, no. I mean, again, Justinbyleth, again, was doing the right things with Nair, just forcing out all those times, but just on stage, he did